Curiosities about the European Union. Number 10. The Euro Inception. The euro was officially introduced as a currency in Europe on January 1, 1999. It was created as a result of the Maastricht Treaty of 1992, which established the European Union. Prior to the euro's introduction, each EU member state had its own currency. On the day of its inception, the euro was used in 11 countries: Austria, Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. It was also accepted in some of the territories of member states, such as French Guiana and Réunion. The initial exchange rate was set at a fixed rate of €1 to $1.17 and 1.63 Canadian dollars. Since then, the euro has become one of the most traded currencies in the world. Number 9. Smallest members. The smallest member of the European Union is Malta, a small island nation located in the Mediterranean Sea between Italy and North Africa. Malta covers just over 316 square kilometers of land, making it the smallest member of the EU both in terms of population and size. It has a population of around 475,000, making it the least populous member of the EU. Despite its size, Malta has had a large role to play in the history of the European Union. It is one of the original members of the European Union, having joined in 2004, and has contributed significantly to the development of the EU. It has also been a staunch supporter of the EU's single market, and is actively involved in many areas of EU policy. Number 8. Non-Europe members. The European Union, EU, consists of 27 member states, all of which are located in Europe. However, the EU also has 4 non-European members. These members are Norway, Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Switzerland, which are all part of the European Free Trade Association. While not considered full members of the EU, these countries are closely associated with the EU and have access to its markets. They also participate in some EU policies, such as the Schengen Agreement on passport-free travel. Although they are not considered members, these countries still play an important role in the European Union. Number 7. Name variations. The European Union has had various name variations over its lifetime. The European Economic Community, EEC, was established in 1957, and it was renamed the European Community, EC, in 1967. The name was changed to European Union, EU, when the Maastricht Treaty was signed in 1992. The name European Union is still widely used today to refer to the entire organization. In addition, the organization is often referred to by its official acronym, EU, and its members are referred to as member states. The organization's official website is also referred to as the European Union website. Number 6. Crazy European laws. The European Union is known for its stringent laws, but some of them are downright peculiar. For example, France has a law that forbids people from naming pigs Napoleon, due to the emperor's reputation. In Germany, singles who live alone can have an official Meals on Wheels volunteer stop by to make sure they're eating properly. In Italy, it's illegal to feed pigeons in public, while in Finland, employers may be required to provide their employees with summer houses. Additionally, if you're in Denmark, it's illegal to disturb a sleeping police officer, and in the Netherlands, it's illegal to smoke in bars under the age of 18. Lastly, in Monaco, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church. While some of these laws may seem strange, they are all in place to promote the well-being of citizens and ensure efficient operations. Number 5. The European Parliament. The European Parliament is the legislative branch of the European Union, composed of 705 members of the European Parliament, MEPs, elected to represent the interests of citizens from 28 EU countries. The European Parliament has legislative powers, which means it can pass laws, ratify international agreements, and allocate funds. The Parliament also has the power to approve or reject the appointment of the European Commission President, the executive of the European Union. Every 5 years, citizens from all 28 EU countries go to the polls to elect the MEPs who will represent them in the Parliament. The European Parliament meets in 2 locations, in Brussels, Belgium, and in Strasbourg, France. Its sessions are held once a month in Strasbourg and the rest of the time in Brussels. The European Parliament is an important institution that allows citizens to participate directly in the decision-making process of the European Union. Number 4. How elections for the different EU presidents work. The European Union, EU, elects several presidents from different institutions. The presidents of the European Commission, the European Council, the European Parliament, and the European Central Bank are all elected by different means. The President of the European Commission, the executive arm of the EU, is proposed by the European Council, representing the governments of the member states, and then elected by the European Parliament for a 5-year term. The President's tenure is renewable, and the President carries out the program that was presented during their election campaign. The President of the European Council, representing the governments of the member states, is appointed by the member states for a renewable 2.5-year term. The President does not have any decision-making power in the Council, but serves as a facilitator of communication between the member states. The President of the European Parliament, representing the citizens of the EU, is elected by the members of the Parliament for a 2.5-year term. The President serves as a mediator between the different political groups in the Parliament and helps to ensure a smooth decision-making process. The President of the European Central Bank, responsible for the monetary policy of the euro area, is appointed by the Council of the European Union, with the approval of the European Parliament. The President serves an 8-year term and is appointed based on their expertise and track record in the field of monetary policy. Number 3. Countries that opted to withdraw from the EU. The European Union is a political and economic union of 28 member states that are located primarily in Europe. The EU has undergone several changes since its inception in 1993, including the addition of several new members and the withdrawal of 2 countries, the United Kingdom and, more recently, the Republic of Ireland. The UK left the EU in 2020, while Ireland left in 2021, citing the need for more autonomy and control over their internal affairs. The UK's decision to leave the EU has been met with strong opposition from some members of the European Parliament, as well as citizens of other EU countries. Prior to the UK and Ireland, no other member of the EU had ever chosen to leave. However, as the EU continues to develop and expand, it is possible that other countries may choose to leave as well. In addition to the UK and Ireland, there are currently 4 other countries that have voiced their intent to withdraw from the European Union: Denmark, Poland, Hungary, and Sweden. All 4 countries have cited their desire for more autonomy and control over their own affairs as the primary reason for wanting to leave the EU. Number 2. Nobel Peace Prize. The European Union has been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for its contribution to the advancement of peace and reconciliation, democracy and human rights in Europe. The Nobel Prize has been awarded to the European Union since 2012, recognizing its efforts to create a peaceful and unified Europe. The EU has worked to promote international cooperation and create an open and tolerant society by working to promote peace and stability in the region. The Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to a number of prominent individuals and organizations throughout its history, and the European Union is just one of many organizations to have earned recognition for its commitment to peace and justice. Number 1. Pax Romana. Pax Romana is a term used to describe the period of relative peace and stability that was experienced in the Mediterranean region during the Roman Empire from 27 BC to 180 AD. This period of peace was characterized by a strong sense of unity between the various nations, cultures, and peoples of the region. The concept of Pax Romana has been used to describe the European Union, since it is a political and economic union between 28 different countries that is based on common values of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. The European Union has been able to maintain an unprecedented level of peace and stability over the past several decades, which is often compared to the peace and stability achieved during the Pax Romana period of the Roman Empire. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed learning all about the European Union. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content like this. We have plenty more interesting things to explore, so stay tuned for our next video. See you soon!